many native fish species in Massachusetts, I would argue that the brook trout has got to be the coolest. Out of my experience, the ecosystems that you find these guys living in is absolutely incredible. In a lot of these places I've traversed and fished in, never thought they would be there. But I only found out once I really started looking. And sometimes you gotta spend a lot of time looking for these fish.
Right there, wild brook trout.
This film, I'm gonna be fishing, hiking, and trekking through the woods to try to find these elusive species. This is the brook trout experience.
So we finally made it to the creek. I think we're gonna head downstream first. We're gonna see if anything's hiding out down the way. I usually don't fish that way, and that means I haven't really caught anything there. We're just gonna show you what can hide in these creeks. You don't even have to walk in the creek, so walking downstream is not bad whatsoever. We might miss a few fish, but there's fish in here. That's all I know. You just gotta get them. For these kind of trips, I make sure to pack super light. All we got with us is our barbless hooks and a couple of mealworms. Usually I like to use night crawlers or red wigglers, but today this is what we got, and we're gonna see if they work as well. Just a little piece here. We're really not gonna use a lot of mealworm for this. These fish are tiny and they got tiny mouths. We just want them to nibble at it for a little bit, and eventually we'll hook them. Just before we head on, I saw a really good looking hole over here, and I want to try this first. Now these brook trout, they like to hide in the deepest of deepest holes, and this one sure fits that criteria. I can barely see the bottom here, and there's a lot of current, as you can see there. I think this will be perfect. Oh my God, guys, I literally just turned and I saw a fish swim from here up to that little pool right there. And you know what sucks? My gear's over there. What? Dude, that fish literally swam so fast over there. That was definitely a brook trout too. God, when you least expect it, man. And I would have never, I mean, maybe in there, but I would have never cast it in this area. It just seems kind of shallow. That's the thing. You really never know with these fish. I gotta figure out how to get back there without spooking them. Right in there. God, I don't know if I can see him now, but either it's still in there or it's moving up the creek. I feel like it's kind of dammed off there a little bit. I'm gonna take a cast in there and see if it bites. Yeah, I think it's still in there unless it came up here somehow. What? Oh, dude. I don't know where that fish could be. I have a strong feeling it's still in that hole down there. It was the perfect size you catch him in here. Probably about that big. And he was moving fast. Those healthy brook trout. I don't know anyone else that fishes this stream specifically, this area, or anything about that. It's a very secluded kind of area, and that's how these fish have survived so long. They're beautiful fish, but they're not targeted too much just because of the hassle. Oh my God, I see one. I freaking see one. It just swam. It was small, but it swam under that leaf over there. I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing, but I just saw another one. I knew there was going to be one in here. It just looked too good. It seems like they're moving whenever I find them, which is odd. Usually they stay in their hole. Maybe it's breeding season or something. So the day's coming to an end. We saw 2 fish today. Didn't get any bites. I'm gonna try a new creek next time, but I'm not giving up. We're still gonna catch these brook trout. The experience with it can be challenging. It can be time consuming. In the end, I'd say it's worth it. You get a nice, beautiful brook trout to end the day. There's nothing wrong with that. So, we'll be back at it another day. Alright guys, so we're out at a different stream today. It's about 3 weeks later from when I filmed the first day, and this one, it's looking pretty good. I actually see a hole right in front of me right here that I think I'm gonna try first. But all these streams, although they're different, they all connect to one spot, and that's farther down that way. So we're just gonna see today if we can get something out of this stream. And this one particularly connects to a pretty big reservoir up the ways. You might have seen it in some other videos. But I think we're gonna have some good luck today. So, just gotta get right into it. Alright, same deal as last time. Barbless hook, tiny little piece of mealworm. Yet to see if these actually are able to catch trout. When I was ice fishing, I tipped them on a jig, and they were able to catch rainbow trout. But then again, those are just rainbows, not wild rookies, so we'll have to see. They should. Now, you know, I've learned from my last trips, I'm going to cast in a lot more holes than I usually do. Just because a lot of the fish I saw were moving up, and they were oftentimes not in the deepest of holes. So I'm gonna give almost every place a little chance at least. Obviously not sitting there for over 5 minutes, but still, give it a chance. Now, we've kind of gotten to the point where this area is a little unfishable just because of how steep it is and like the incline and all of that of it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's in like a gully. I'm gonna get some videos of it. But anyway, we're gonna probably stop fishing from this point on until we get to the upper creek. We might fish the reservoir for a little bit, but most likely we're just gonna move to the upper creek. So pitch it back there. All right, now we are directly on the other side of the reservoir. You can see that stone block right there. Yep. We are right on the other side where this other creek dumps in. And truth is, I haven't fished this one before, so it's gonna be all new. It looked good from when I was walking by it one time, so I don't doubt that there's fish in here. We just gotta go see if we can get them. The other creek was unsuccessful, as we saw, but that doesn't mean the upper creek won't be. Let's get in here. This might be the money right here. I'm feeling this. Oh yeah, look at that. That's deep, wide, and with a lot of current. That's gotta be where our fish is. Nothing's even nibbled at the bait yet. I'm gonna try putting it right in that back corner, because the fish might be out of the direct current and hiding out behind. You know, that kind of sucks. That was the first promising hole that I've seen in this whole stretch of the creek. We're not even far up either, that's the thing, but honestly, I don't know if I should keep moving for today, just because I believe that these fish, they're not gonna be able to climb up that waterfall. And if most of them are already down, then what's the point in going up more? And it just doesn't look great. Obviously, there's exceptions, but I think today we're just gonna call it, and I'm gonna fish a lower part of a stream tomorrow, just because the first day was more promising and we saw 2 fish. So it kind of makes more sense, but it's still good to really show you what you can find in these creeks and where these fish could live in, like that right there. Like especially this hole right here, like just never thought something like this would be out here. It's really just a wonder of nature, you know? In this small creek, it turns from that into a whole big waterfall like that. It's just kind of impressive. Anyways, we're gonna end it off here for today. We'll get back at you on day 3. Currently March 30th. This is hopefully the final day of the Brook Trout experience. I actually went out one day before this and had no luck. So I was thinking, you know, why keep doing the same thing? I'm back at this pond. You might have seen this video. It was the one where I fell in, almost drowned, but we're back here and I'm confident we can land a trout today. I just gotta hope I don't fall in. That's the main thing. But yeah, this is usually the time I fish here, and I'm usually getting them around this time, so just have to see what happens. I'm really confident today about this. Yeah, let's just get into fishing. We got muck boots this time. I don't have waders, so I won't be able to go out as far as I originally did, but I mean, that's probably a plus since I ended up falling in that last time. Going crazy with it, but you know, we'll just have to see. We're probably, I don't know if you can see, there's a point right there. It's all that dead grass. We're gonna fish off of there. And that gives us a pretty wide view of the pond. It's not a small pond. It is a small pond, I should say. But anyway, just gonna go through all of this brush just to catch a fish, you know. Sometimes it's these places that have a ton of prickers, as you just saw. The places that are hard to get to, that'll have the best fish. Oh, we made it. Let's go. All right. Yeah, this pond's like very shallow for the most part. If I can make it over here, I'm going to. I don't want any silt buildup. Okay. Oh my God. There's a brook trout right there. Oh my, I mean, you guys are just gonna have to believe me. Every time I see these things, they just swim away real fast. It was a small one about that big. He swam, I think, from that little hole right there, and he swam up a little bit. Let's see if he's still up here. I can try to get a view of him. This water is actually a little lower than when I fished it last time. I just don't remember having it this clear. I might try to walk out here. Obviously, I'm gonna test my steps first, but just to get out to a better area. It's not too deep. All right, I'm thinking today it is very sunny out. Thinking a gold blade would work. This guy right here, it's like a brownish. It's gonna imitate maybe a little minnow. Let's get our gold blade here. Never used this color. I'm optimistic about it. Oh my God, there's a beaver out there, or a muskrat or something. I just dove under. Anyway, back to fishing. I keep getting distracted. All right, I think this is a good spot. Haven't gotten any bites yet. I feel like they could be on the other side, but unfortunately there's not really any way to get over there. So I'm just gonna have to stick with this side. Probably gonna switch up lures now. Oh. I think we've just been blessed. Found this worm. I'm gonna cast this out and see what we get. Just let it sit. It's quiet here today. Too quiet. I think I'm gonna move on. Although this was not for nothing. We did find this worm. And I'm feeling good about that. I feel like it's definitely here for a reason. And this might be what we catch our fish on, since those mealworms never worked. This could be a hot spot too, where the creek flows in. There's another creek here. Usually stuff getting pushed around. Brook trout would be sitting right there waiting for the food to come by. Oh my God, yes. No, no. Oh my God. No. God damn it. Are you kidding? Oh. Yeah, that hurts my soul. Oh my God. We finally had our first glimpse. Ah, damn it. I had him, he was right here. in this little hole, I started just pulling up a little bit, and I was like, that's tugs right there. Oh, that was a brook trout. That was a decent sized one too. That was like 5-6 inches, hanging out in this tiny hole. Cast it in like 2 times, and I had him. Oh my God, that's annoying. He came off. I don't know where he is. Oh, that sucks. Damn. At least we found one. Oh my God. God, I'm just continually surprised where I find these fish. The holes, like, I wasn't expecting it to be there. It was a little hole below like a huge hole, and he was in that little hole. Oh, that was easily the biggest brook trout I've gotten out of a creek like this. That was probably 5-6 inches right there. He was really fat. I saw him just for a second. Whew, knew that worm was right. I'm gonna fish. We got this little pond right here. I'm gonna fish here just for a little bit, and then we're gonna find some more worms and move out the creek. Let's get back at it. Here we are. We're at the next creek. This one flows directly through the pond we just fished and into the one where I just had that fish. They're all connected, but there's just, I call them subsections, because, you know, there's a lot of different things that happen when you're going through the creek. You might hit a pond. You might go through the ground for a little bit. You never know. So this is the next subsection of the creek, and hopefully there's fish here. Really liking the look of this creek. I haven't been back here in probably 2 years. This is where it all started for me catching these brook trout, and just the love for it. Started, there was a hole just about a couple 100 feet up there, and that's where I caught my first brook trout out of a creek like this. And I was just amazed, you know, all this time just not knowing what was in there. You know, now that I think of it, this might even be the hole right here. It really does look like it. Yeah, this is it. This is the hole right here where it all started. See if we can make it happen again. I caught him something, of course. You know, it never goes well. That first cast. Oh my God, I just saw one. There's one down there. There's one down there. There's one down here. He just snuck around the side there. Yeah, there's a fish in here. Oh my God. Oh my God, I have him. No, he came off. Oh my God. Okay, I don't think he felt it too much. Damn it, that was a small one too. I thought I saw a bigger one. Might have been the same one I saw, but oh my God, that was a fish. Yes. We got him. Oh my God. Oh my God. We did it. We freaking did it. Oh my God, guys. I have a brook trout in my net. A native brook trout. That's the experience right there. Whew. Oh my God. Let's get this fish. This is what we've been waiting for this whole time. That's it. Brook trout right there, a native one. We're gonna let him go. There he goes. Went downstream. And my net's going downstream too, that's not good. That's what it's about right there. 4 grueling days. Seen fish, they're just playing with me. I see them swimming through the creek. Right when I walk up to them, they go away. I've casted in countless holes, just nothing, no fish. And finally today, I had one on the line, and I just caught one right there. It's been a long trip in the making. This is by far the longest video I've done. But, you know, sometimes the best trips are the ones you gotta work hard for. That's the Brook Trout experience right there.